स्वागत है आपका आपके अपने YouTube चैनल द क्वीन ऑफ साइंस में। सो स्टूडेंट्स, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 of lesson number 2. The name of the lesson is polynomial and this is your exercise 2.2. We are discussing about class 9th CBSE. Okay, in previous video you watched that we calculate the values of p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 for the given polynomials. Okay, today we are going to discuss question number 3 and question number 4 of this exercise. There are only 4 questions in the exercise, but each and every question having so many parts. Okay, so in the question number 3 I will do the some questions for your convenience, that's you learn very properly ki how we tackle the questions easily, and some question I leave for you. You have to do these questions as a practice. Okay, now read the question number 3 first of all carefully. Okay, verify whether the following are zeros of polynomial indicated against them. Question is saying that you have to verify the value which is indicated against the given polynomial is a zeros of the polynomial or not. Okay, so you know very well, if we put the value of variable in the given polynomial and polynomial will become 0, it means that this is the zeros of polynomial, and if polynomial does not will become 0, it means that ki it is not a zeros of polynomial. Okay, now here total 8 parts in the question, 1 2 3 and so on up to total 8 parts. Some parts I am going to tell you, like first of all I am going to tell you the third part. In the first part only one value you have to verify, in the second part only one value you have to verify, but in the third part you have to verify for 2 values. Okay, so I am taking the third one. In the third one, look here, in the third one polynomial is given that p of x is equals to x square minus 1, and you have to verify 2 values of x. X is equals to 1 and minus 1. So first of all take x is equals to 1, put x is equals to 1 in the given polynomial p of x. Now it will become what? P of 1 is equals to, in the place of x we are going to write 1 square minus 1. After calculation it will become 0. It means that ki x is equals to 1 is a zeros of this polynomial. Now take the second value, put x is equals to minus 1. Now put the x is equals to minus 1 in this given polynomial. Now p of, in the place of x this is minus 1 is equals to, here also in the place of x minus 1 square minus 1 is equals to, after calculation it will also become 0. Okay, it means that ki x is equals to minus 1 is also the zeros of this polynomial. So we can say that x is equals to minus 1 and 1 both are the zeros of the given polynomial. Okay, now we are going to take the next part, and next part I am going to take, that is part number 6. Here polynomial p of x is given lx plus m. Polynomial is lx plus m, and the value that you have to verify is x is equals to minus m upon l. X is equals to minus m upon l. Okay, so put x is equals to minus m upon l in this polynomial. Why I am taking this part? You know it. because this part does not contain the constants. This part contain the some variables type values. That's why I am taking this part. Okay, so put the value x is equals to minus m upon l in the given polynomial. Now p of, in the place of x it is minus m upon l is equals to l, in bracket it is minus m upon l plus m. Okay, now you can cancel l by l, it is minus m and plus m. Minus m plus m cancel out each other, so it will become 0. Therefore x is equals to minus m upon l is the zeros of given polynomial. Okay, why it is zeros? Because due to the value of this x minus m upon l, your polynomial will become 0. So this is the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, let's move for the next question. We are going to take the next part, part number 7, because in the part number 7 there is some square root values. X is equals to minus 1 by square root 3, 2 by square root 3. That's why I am taking this part for your convenience of the calculation. Look here, the polynomial given here p of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. Okay, and we have to check x is equals to minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3 both. So first of all we are going to check x is equals to minus 1 by root 3. Okay, put x is equals to minus 1 by root 3 in the given polynomial. P in the place of x minus 1 by root 3 is equals to 3. Here in the place of x minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. Now this is 3, square of the minus is plus. I told you many times, the power of minus if even number, the power of minus if even number, then the minus will become always positive. And here this 2 is an even number, that's why minus will become positive. Okay, and square of 1 is 1, and you know that square of root 3 is 3. Why? Because this square root and this square will cancel each other, so this thing will become 3, and in last it is minus 1. You can cancel this 3 by 3, and now this is 1 minus 1, and 1 minus 1 is what? You know, it is 0. This shows that minus 1 by root 3, the value of x minus 1 by root 3 makes the polynomial p of x 0. It means that ki minus 1 by root 3 is the zeros of this your given polynomial. Okay, now we are going to check next one. Next one is 2 by root 3. Now put x is equals to 2 by root 3 in the given polynomial p of x. So here p of, in the place of x, 2 by root 3 is equals to, this is 3, in the place of x it is 2 by root 3 and whole square minus 1. Now solve it. This is 3 multiplied, the square of 2 is 4, and the square of root 3 is what? 3. Okay, so and in last it is minus 1. You can cancel this 3 by this 3, and now this, the things remain is 4 minus 1, and 4 minus 1 is what? 3, and 3 is not a 0, you know it very well. So you can say that ki 2 by root 3 is not a zeros of this given polynomial. So your final answer is what? Ki minus 1 by root 3 is only zeros of the polynomial p of x, not 2 by root 3. I think question number 3 is clear you very properly. The parts remains in this question. You have to practice these parts because every part is very important. You have to know how to solve these parts. Okay, you have to practice these parts. Now we are moving for our next question. Our next question is question number 4 of this exercise, and this question is, read this question. Question is, find the zeros of the polynomial in each of the following. In the third question, you have to verify the zeros of polynomial. Okay, you in the third question, the value of x is indicated against the polynomial, and you have to put in polynomial and check this is zeros or not. But in the question number 4, you have to find the zeros. Okay, and in the video, in the previous video, in which I will give you the explanation for zeros of polynomial, there I also told you how to find the zeros of polynomial. Okay, so for calculating the zeros of polynomial, you know that you have to take the polynomial equals to 0, right? To find the zeros of polynomial, you have to take the polynomial equals to 0. Now here how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3 and up to 7 parts. Some parts I am going to do for you, and remainings you have to do as your practice. Okay, so here polynomial p of x is given. P of x, I am taking which part? This part is a second part of your question. Polynomial p of x is given x minus 5. You have to write, to find zeros, take p of x is equals to 0, means polynomial equals to 0, and the value of p of x is what? X minus 5. So x minus 5 equals to 0, and you can calculate the value from here of x. The x is what? 5. So x is equals to 5 is the zeros of this given polynomial. Now take the next part. Next part is part number 4. This is p of x is equals to 3x minus 2. Okay, to find the zeros, take p of x equals to 0. Here we take p of x, means polynomial equals to 0, and in the place of p of x, we are going to write the value of p of x, that is 3x minus 2. The value of polynomial p of x is 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Minus 2 will come this side, so 3x is equals to 2, and 3 is also come this side, and because here is in a multiply, so here it will come in divide. So x is equals to, this is 2 by 3. So we can say what? X is equals to 2 by 3 is the zeros of this given polynomial. Now move for the next part. Next part is part number 6. In the part number 6, polynomial is given p of x is equals to ax. To find zeros, take p of x is equals to 0. If you take p of x is equals to 0, it means ax is equals to 0, and a will go in the divide, and 0 upon a is 0. In 0 you can divide by any number, but your result will always 0. So the x is equals to 0. So you can say what? X is equals to 0 is the zeros of this polynomial. And in the last seventh part is p of x is equals to cx plus d. Okay, p of x is equals to cx plus d. This is the polynomial. To find zeros, take polynomial p of x is equals to 0. It means the value of polynomial p of x is what? Cx plus d. So cx plus d is equals to 0. Now first of all transfer d this side. So plus d go to this side will become minus d. So cx is equals to minus d. Now you have to transfer this c this side. Here c is in a multiplication, and when come this side it will become in the division. So x is equals to minus d by c. So this is the final answer of your question. Means x is equals to minus d by c is the zeros of your given polynomial p of x is equals to cx plus d. So this is the full solution of your question number 4. Some parts I done for you, and you have to do the remaining parts as your practice. Okay, because here we are finishing our second exercise, so I want to give you some MCQs questions and some practice questions for your practice. You have to solve these questions very properly. If you fail yourself to solve these questions, you can ask me in my comment box on my channel. If you have my WhatsApp number, you can ask me on my WhatsApp also. Means, as how you can contact me, you can contact me and ask to me any questions from these MCQs question. Look here overall 9 MCQs questions. You can take the screenshot of this page to for your convenience. And here the practice questions also, 1 2 3 4 practice questions are this, and some more practice questions are also here. Look here, question number 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is the question number 11, state true and false. Here you have to state true and false for these all the questions. And then question number 12 means you have 9 question for MCQs and 12 question of your practice. You have to do these questions very properly. Okay.